Hi everyone, Siege back here and another Monster Train The Last Divinity recording. Gameplay? Run? I don't know. Seed? Okay, so Monster Train is here again, and well, the reason I'm always gonna be getting back into this game is it just feels very cozy to play Monster Train. The difficulty, it's not that easy, I'd say, if you know what you're doing, I suppose. It's not that hard if you really know what you're doing, but sometimes the game just doesn't want to throw you a bone and punishes you for, I don't know, just existing in the world. So, yeah, we are going to play another run for today for Monster Train. We do have a win streak set up for this, which is, I think, something that has to be noted on the side, but we're not really very particular. The goal really here is really just to have some fun, discover builds, and whatnot. So today it's gonna be Sentient. We just finished a run yesterday with um, Prince with some Waxer Snuffer and Bounty Stalker gameplay where we two-turned the Divinity with each bounty stalker dealing like 2,000 of damage. So we cleared Divinity pretty much turn 2. Now we have to set up a different run for Sentient. And the thing with Sentient is that she is just a tank. I mean, she is sometimes just your draw relic. And sometimes you have to throw her out of the run and build something else that doesn't involve her. But maybe she can be part of the run today? Who knows? Let's see. So now we depart for the run. Okay. Okay. I just mentioned this, but okay, let me talk about it in a bit. We are gonna be woking, sorry. I was reading at Awoken. We are gonna be running default Awoken with Exile melting. We are gonna be against Double Barrel Daedalus, Cursed Arcus, and his name is missing from this, and Patient Seraph. So initially, Patient Seraph is very scary, but because we do have Molten Encasement here as our starting card, I think we have a solution on lock. We just have to reach Patient and solve other runs, others problems, I suppose. We do have scaling options already with Razor Sharp Edge. It can also function as a ping if we need it. Molten Encasement is just stealth, and Pyre Shards, maybe it can reach backline in the early game. Now, we do have primitive molds and restores, so we can do some healing scaling, but I think that might be contradictory to what we want. Since this is Molten Encasement, probably want something like a sweeper, maybe scaling with, I don't know, Awoken Hollow. Let's see. Okay, the starting ring is very ideal. We have money, Horde, and the champion, of course. Let's check the map generation then. Temple wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just 4 temples. No ring 8 temple. So that's 6, 7, and 3 and 4. I'm fine with the temple on ring 3 because that's usually where you want to do the infusions. Or maybe ring form at the latest for the very first one. Now, we are starting off with Steel Shop and Awoken banner versus Merchant of Magic and Remnant banner. Now, comparing Steel and Magic Shop here, Steel Shop has endless unlock because of Molten Encasement. Multi-strike is gonna be something, probably for the Awoken unit there. Magic Shop has Razor Sharp for it going. So we can do hold over Razor Sharp and maybe -1 spell chain the other. Maybe put -1s on restores or 20 consumes. That's also something you could do. So both of them are fairly decent. Now, I think the question or the pressing question here is which unit you want to run here. Awoken is gonna be fine. Although we don't have anything yet to offset Razor Sharp. And then the melting banner there, we have reform but we don't have burnout extenders. Yes. Okay, so those are things that we want to keep in mind. Now, ring 3 is another double shop. Magic with Pyre Remains. Steel with another Remnant banner. So, the Remnant banners are aligning with 2 shops, which is nice. So, it really now starts to depend on what we see in the first 2 ring combats. If we can find the burnout extension, then maybe we can lean on remnant banners here. Maybe we can set up Paraffin Enforcer and the Sweeper. That's also good. Ring 4 is your last Awoken banner with Boons and Horde versus our very first Vortex Dupe Pyre Remains for this run. So we might want to do something about that on Ring 4. Ring 5 is a very powerful steel shop with Vortex against a Caverns magic shop. Depends on what we need. Ring 6 is another double shop. A lot of double shops here. So yeah, ring 1, ring 2 and 3, and then ring 4 and 5. Sorry, ring 5 and 6, I mean. Now, ring 7 doesn't have any, but you do have the trinket shop there with boons versus a Vortex Caverns Helvent. Very powerful. Depends on if we need to high roll maybe into a trinket shop to maybe salvage the run, but let's not think about that yet. Ring 8 will be Magic and Dupe versus Steel and Vortex. So I think it's a fairly decent seed generation that we have, but I think what's really gonna dictate this is the first 3 to 4 rings and what we see on them. Vapor Funnel and Tempered Talisman. Vapor Funnel is very powerful. It will allow us to leak something and solve it that way instead. Tempered Talisman is really just restores, which I think I'm fine not having. So let's take Vapor Funnel here. Champion says, okay, Spikes versus Cultivating. Well, Cultivating is really just, draw Relic. And probably later towards the run, we drop her on a different floor and she does something else. Sure, let's take Cultivating here. Don't have backline access, but we do have Razor Sharps that we can possibly deal with that. Take the money and let's go for our very first combat. Mark of Invasion. Well, we have Vapor Funnel, so I think we're fine. We can leak these guys and not have to deal with them. Speaking of, maybe I just should play Molten Encasement into Sentient, into Train Steward, and I'll be okay with this. You do see the Collector. I am gonna greed for money here. And I guess it's just primitive mold here then. Get a Train Steward Guild maybe? Or no, let's keep only the Tomb in the reform pool. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very straightforward run. Nothing really to talk about. We just leak them towards the pyre. And they all die there. Okay, you play Molten Encasement here. Reform 1. Play at bottom. Okay. We're just leaking everything. The pyre is gonna do a lot of work for us today. Am I gonna guaranteed to draw something? Yes, I am. So just play this one here bottom. We take out one. And the play here, it's, well, we already win. Let me reform one more tomb for the run. And we take the W here. Fairly simple first combat. But as you can see, Sentient wasn't really scaling our back friend because of stealth. So we have that to think about for the next few rings. Steel Enhancer is here. I did mention one way to offset the razor sharps, so maybe we take that. But Glimmers also here. It's a very good plus 30 target. I might want to pick that up for healing Sentient maybe. Yeah, sure. Plus 30 Glimmer is fine. Okay, so we do have Burnout extension here in the form of Purifying Cleanse. My general philosophy now with Burnout is take one if you're offered. Open up a lot of lines that may not be available without it. So yeah, grab one. Don't need a third Molten Encasement, and Hollow Drippings is consuming, so you prefer something that does not consume if you can help it. Okay, now the decision here is, should you go for the steel side or maybe a sweeper and maybe find your infusion here instead, or do we chase the magic shop? Do have another very good holdover target in Glimmer. 20 consume maybe on restores. We have Razor Sharp for holdover. We have Burnout possibility with Purifying Cleanse. I mean, if I do get a sweeper, I don't think he scales fast enough with just Razor Sharp Edge. And I think I'm gonna go left here for the Remnant banner pretty much. Remove consume, no. Power Stone. Maybe make a restore a little bit more powerful. -1 definitely is gonna go on Razor Sharp here. Let's power up one restore while we're there. Double stack. I don't think so. 20 consume, maybe. -1 on the other Razor Sharp I think is correct. Did not see a very good magic shop there. Baron. Do have Dying Tombs here. We can do a self-infused Wickless Baron. That's serviceable. That is a possible line. Sure, I think we want a unit here. 20 consume on a restore I think is fine. Not a very good magic shop side. Also the Remnant banner, there's a little more to be desired from that, but I think we can work with this. Still gonna chase the steel shop here then. The other side is really just the hollows, but even if we do have restores, we will have a problem surviving with them. So we'll end up wasting their HP and their spikes, I suppose. To Awoken units. Maybe the Animus of Will is helpful. That's a form of... So maybe these two Animus can be serviceable, the two Sweepers as well. But scaling might be a problem. Maybe I should have gone there instead. Who knows? Should I take this? No, I'll chill on shards. I don't think we're powerful enough yet. So let's move on from here. Definitely taking this unit draft. Do want something to do with this. Gonna be sentient into Wickless Baron. And restores are gonna be a thing, I think. Okay, there's that. Okay, this is gonna be a problem for us. Okay, no way for us to take out those units. Do I want Molten Encasement here? Probably want the scaling. Let's put in Fire Shards here then. Maybe drop a Glimmer in, and then let's keep the Restore. And then we chill from here, I suppose. We take some hits to the Pyre, but I think that's fine. Okay, the boss has some spikes there. Let's take an extra death here. Okay, we are leaking some stuff, but I guess it's helping one way or another. Okay, let's reform one because it is another death for us. Let's restore here, and I guess this is fine. Drop the Molten Encasement, I suppose. Okay, is this enough? Yes, currently this is enough. But they're probably gonna be needing a little more than this to win this run from this point. Okay. So, Harvest Line it is. Wildwood Sap, Sting, Spikes. Not sure. Don't want to clutter the deck too much, I suppose. You want to draw into the Razor Sharps. Yeah, let's skip. Okay. There's something serviceable. That's a Draft and Fusion. That's Multi-Strike. Let's grab it. Okay, more options here. Animus of Will. Another Multi-Strike. Okay, there is a lady here. Okay, let's think about this for a hot second. How are we gonna be doing this run? First opportunity is self-infused Wickless Baron. There's one. Another is there's another Remnant Banner upcoming. So that is something we should be considering with this decision. I don't think it's Lady of the Reformed here. Question is Animus of Will. She can either work on her own, and we probably scale with Razor Sharps. The problem is HP. Problem is gonna be her HP. She's gonna die. So you wanna consider her being the infusion instead. Now, the question is, where do you put her? You can put her on Wickless Baron And the harvest is the one scaling for us with the support of some razor sharps. The problem with Baron is the harvest line that we're trying to set up is not that ideal. Now, Lady is here. You can do draft into Lady, and that's a very powerful early game unit. But the question is, again, how do you scale them? And if you want multiples on the floor, I don't think Razor Sharp is gonna cut it for scaling. So it's either we see something on this Remnant banner, maybe the Paraffin Enforcer, probably, and that is a form of scaling. Now, if he's the infusion, or he's the main unit, it's probably gonna be the draft that we're trying to put in to Paraffin Enforcer. Meaning, I don't take Lady of the House, and then I try to solve the burnout problem with my Purifying Cleanse. I think I did that run previously. And then the Razor Sharps kind of just help a little bit with the scaling. Sentient doesn't stay on the floor for this. She just becomes a draw relic until she doesn't. And so with this, we don't draft anything. Worst case, we put in draft into Wickless Baron and we scale him instead. Put in a bunch of multi-strike, maybe self-infused Baron is I think the best scaling if you wanted to. So maybe I take Lady here. And she helps me with the run. So it's not Animus of Will because we have draft. Lady of the House I think is a serviceable line. And I think we can do something with her depending upon what we see. This maybe helps us on the next ring. Let's take Divine Wing and Steel for some additional draw power, or so that we can draw into Razor Sharps is the thing. Okay, another Large Stone, Thornstone, and Heartstone. Not that ideal. A plus 30 into my Glimmer. It's definitely gonna be the take. Remnant Banner says okay. Okay, so we do have a Lady already. So we're not taking the Lady. The money thing with Paraffin Thug I don't think is a thing. I don't think we take any of this. We skip. Yes, we definitely skip. Okay. Plus 25. On a Baron, respectively. And then you look for something else. Yeah, another multi-strike and then stealth. I think that maybe works. Reroll this. Okay, we did see an endless. That's definitely going into the tomb. Another plus 25. Certainly not. Okay, the question is, do you do the infusion here for the tomb? Do you do the tomb infusion here? Or maybe you do it next ring? I don't think I need to do the infusion of the tomb. I can do it later. Okay, is that Awoken banner possibly anything good that I might want? Units. Speed? No. Animus of Will? No. Awokens? No. Sweepers. If I see a sweeper on right left side ring 4, am I taking it? What's my deck looking like? The scaling is gonna come from just razor sharp. Maybe that's a bit too slow. Self-infused Baron with tomb scaling. Okay. Definitely taking the plus 30 here into Glimmer. Very hard to pass up. Infusions. Baron with a draft infusion. Maybe. Plus 5 per harvest on the Baron with some extra scaling. Maybe helps. Okay. Scaling is an issue. Baron has self-scaling. Let's check the caverns first. Okay. Rare draft pick, Stygian draft pick, rare Umbra pick. Logbook. Rare units. Hellhorn. Transcendent? No. I mean, Umbra is good. I think it's gonna be Umbra here. Okay, yes. Okay, definitely not Shroud Spike here. So the question is, it's either gonna be Furnace Tap or Umbra Stone. Do you go Furnace Tap here for the multi-strike? You have to deal with Ember Drain though. Umbra Stone is here as well. That Umbra Stone is something I can consider with some sweepers on the next ring. If I want to, I can have so much stealth with this, with all of the tombs. I do a self-infuse on the temple and then dupe that and I'd have so many tombs. The Awoken banner can be serviceable with a sweeper. With me taking Umbra Stone and then I'd have Draft Friend infused into a sweeper if I see one. What if I don't? What if I don't see? So it's gonna be Baron then. Maybe I see Remnant Host and Baron pops off. Then is the answer gonna be Umbra Stone or Trample? Multi-strike Trample Wickless Baron. I make 2 of them. Yes. Yes, I think that's the play here. Ooh. Decisions are hard. Now, should I do the infusion now? Or if so, do I go to the Awoken banner next ring? if I do see a sweeper, how am I scaling the sweeper then? I'm not. Just razor sharp and sweep. Problem is I'd have to solve burnout problems and scaling, which is gonna be hard. But that is a line that works. The dupe here, although it's fine, I think we have several other dupes that we can see. We have 2 more upcoming. I don't think I have to worry about missing this one instead. Now, if I don't see the sweeper, I go with the Wickless Baron route and maybe just pray for Remnant Host somewhere. So with that, what do I do with the money then? I chill. So I remove a unit. I guess I remove a unit here. Yes, let's remove 1 unit, improve our draw power or draw density. Yes. And let's move on from here. Pretty uncertain right now with what line we're taking. But if we want to win, then we really have to think about it, I guess. Do I want to play this on top then? Take some burnout. Let's do this and do this. Sentient goes top. Maybe I should have extended the burnout of the lady there. Take primitive mode here. Okay, we accidentally drew into the tomb. I think that's okay. I'm fine. Draw again. Into the tomb again. Heal up. Scale on the back. Heal up again. Okay, let's be a bit more careful with that winged steel so that we don't accidentally lose something. Put in the Umbra Stone here. Okay. Drop in the tomb. Blast this floor out. That's a lot of scaling in the back. Drop in fire shards there. And we chill. Okay, we're doing fine at this moment. Okay, more scaling. Lady punches out the tank in front, which is nice. Okay. Scaling here. Scaling razor sharp in the back. Bring out the tomb again. Okay. And final drop of the tomb, we take the W here. Okay. Baron is scaling quite nicely by himself. Okay. We now have Hallowed Halls. We take Hallowed Halls here. We scale with Baron. We'll kill our own floor and scale it. Yes. Hallowed Halls. Okay. Now we see Paraffin Enforcer. I guess I just do Wickless Baron self-scaling. Put that into itself. Okay, Paraffin Enforcer is here. There's also a Sweeper here. I guess now you infuse the Baron into... And then... I think we have a line now. I mean, I don't... Paraffin Enforcer is good for the Sweeper. But I think the play here is to just go for the Hellvent. Probably the dupe is gonna be the Hollowed Halls. Have 2 of those, and you start scaling from there, and then you randomly drop Razor Sharps along the way, remove Drain Stewards. And then we infuse the one with the Heartstone into the one without. Oh no, wait. No, I infused the draft. Yeah, I think I infused the draft into this guy. And then that opens up my upgrades for 2 more slots. Because I am gonna scale my HP with the Hollowed Halls. Maybe I see Resin Block and it pops off from there. Can use Glimmer to clear the enemy floor. So I take the Wickless Baron here. Infuse it to the draft. Cut Lady. Yes, cut Lady. Baron stays. Yeah. Not Paraffin Enforcer because of Hollowed Halls then. Yes. And then that means I need to play draw here. Then I go right. You take the HP. Temple says Spell Chain is here. Spell Chain -2. That's a consideration. 2 more temples upcoming. Champion says... Spikes? So, what's Sentient gonna be doing here? She's gonna be on a different floor, I guess, with the Molten Encasement. Yes. And then the top floor does something else. Just take Cultivating too. I don't think this is gonna matter anyways. Removals are gonna be... Can actually fit... No, I have to fit 2 and then I'd have to have Stealth. Means at some point I have to stop killing the floor and stack Stealth on it. So the cut here... I think I cut Lady. And then I cut the Train Steward here. The dupe. Self-infused Molten Casement? No. Maybe I Spell Chain Hollowed Halls here. Or maybe I dupe it, then put Spell Chain on 1. Yes. Is that the play? Or do I infuse the Baron now and dupe it instead? No, I want to dupe the Baron later after I have upgraded it. Yes. So the dupe here then should be something of value. Maybe I spell chain Purifying Cleanse for Burnout Extension. No. Razor Sharp. Then dupe that. It's a decent scaling option. Hold over. I think this one's a -2. Definitely. So maybe I dupe it and then spell chain 1, and then the other I might do a holdover. So I think Glimmer's not gonna be the holdover target anymore. It's gonna be Hallowed Halls for sure. That means spell chain then dupe. Problem with that is that's 5 Ember, hard to play. If I don't see a -2, then that's basically not very playable. Let's put this on Razor Sharp. I think that's much better. And then I guess we dupe that Razor Sharp instead. Then consider duping the Hallowed Halls later if we see an upgrade on it. Yes. We do the infusion later. Heaven Seal. Yes. Can I take this fast enough? Baron. Don't think I can. Can I? If I leak them, take some hits to the pyre, maybe 8 per harnesser. You have Glimmer, but that's not yet enough. Razor Sharp is here. I think we can date this with Spell Chain, Razor Sharp, and Trample. Okay, so Sentient middle, Baron top. Very bad turn 1, really. Play the Draft Friend in front. Tankier guy in front. And then you double scale here. Okay. We blast with Glimmer. Take this for an extra kill. And we leak. Take 16. I guess. Okay. Okay, you do have Hallowed Halls here. You are killing the front guy. You have to deal with the back guy then. Okay, they both die now. Play Molting Encasement here. For more scaling. Then pop this here for now. Take 5. Yes. Okay, this guy is gonna be a problem. Let's scale in front. We leak some again in the back, which I think this has to be fine. Okay. We pop Glimmer here. Primitive mold is gonna be okay, we are leaking here. But I think that is fine. Play spikes. Play molting encasement. Play heal. Deal 192. I think we get away with this. And just drop in this and scale a bit more. I think we're fine. Yes. Okay. Okay, the harvest is working for this. Ah, not a very good relic to see. Heal. Fire shards. Fire grow. Sure, let's take fire grow. We will be having endless problems here. Endless Vodivari. Endless remnant pack. Do we want those? Do we need them? Don't think so. It's more of scaling that we need. Vodivari is an extinguished trigger. That's one more body to kill. Subsuming Blade is here as well. I think it's too expensive. Remnant Pack. How does Remnant Pack help us here? Don't think it does. Sentient, maybe you put Endless on Sentient. Do I take this? Don't think I do. I don't think I take any of this. Let's skip. Okay, now the play here is to go left. Find some upgrades for our units. We go to the magic shop later. There's a dupe there, just another magic shop there. This is a very strong steel side because it has removals. Yeah, let's go here. Cut some cards. The cuts are gonna be just 2 more train stewards. Don't want them on the pool because of are gonna be doing some hollowed hall plays. Multi-strike is good here. Let's put that on the not upgraded Baron. Yes. Reroll this. Okay, we do see another Endless, but we're not gonna take it. Let's take the -1 on the Molten Encasement. Plus 25. No. Or is it fine? You're gonna be running stealth. I don't think the extra HP matters here. So maybe we just chill, go to the next steel shop. How about the magic side? Is that more important here? I mean, if you slim the deck down enough. So, redraw. What's the redraw looking like here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 cards on the redraw. Do you want that money? I think so. Let's take it. That's probably gonna be the last steel shop for us. So we're only seeing one magic shop here then. So let's move on. Okay. Spike's trial I think is fine. Okay, Fire Grow is here. Okay, Baron goes on top. Scales with Razor Sharp. Do I play Fire Grow here? Okay, I'm fine playing Fire Grow. Okay, we do see the Baron. Okay, we don't play the Hollowed Halls yet. We don't have enough scale. We don't have it on holdover, so we might lose our floor. Because of that, scale in the back now because that's where the multi-strike is. Let's grab this draft friend, put it in back. Maybe it kills something. Fine if we leak that 9. Do take some with spikes. I think that's okay. Drop in this guy again. Don't think trample helps here. We're gonna be leaking some damage again. Okay, 14. A bit unstable. Okay, we got the whole floor now. I think this cleans up after we... Okay, if I do this, yes, I get everything. Okay. Scale. Burnout. Heal. To 300. Okay. Drop the tomb and we clean up. Okay. I think it's fast enough. Snare is a good card. Let's take it. Okay, we do see the payout here in Remnant Host. Yes. Definitely. That's our scaling option unlocked now. Now, with that in mind, how does that work? Put the Remnant Host in front. It dies. Definitely gonna die. You might consider even putting 2. Now, with this, I don't need... I don't think I need to do the draft infusion anymore. I just play 2 Wickless Baron with stealth and trample, and I think we cruise from there, actually. Yes. Ooh, another endless. That's juicy. Temple says spell chain. Okay. Let me pause this recording for a bit. I have to pick up the laundry from like 5 to 10 minutes away. It's gonna be really quick for you. It's gonna be 10 minutes for me. I'll be right back, guys. Real quick. And we're back, guys. I do apologize for the quick pause. But yeah, let's continue. I think we were talking about the decision on what to do with our units. And while I was at the laundry shop, I was thinking about it. And I have 2 dupes upcoming. The first dupe is the Baron dupe. Yes, I think that's the first dupe we're doing for this run. I think so. Meaning the infusion we do now. Let's check the artifact first though. Split Anvil is here. Let's see, just Umbra Stone with the other cards. I mean, you could take Hallowed Halls. Not sure about that. First Help Pack doesn't really do anything for us. So maybe this does something. Let's take it. Now, the infusion here is... I can infuse the Molten Encasement into Remnant Host, making it 0 cost. Means it's cheaper. And then that ensures that if it dies, the draft friends don't hang out on the floor. Means I can still play them next turn. So I think I am gonna endless the Remnant Host here. And then I will I won't do Burnout 1. Let's re-roll this shop then. Maybe we see a multi-strike. We don't. Now, am I holding out for another steel shop? There are no other steel shops remaining on this run. So, I guess I take the plus 25 on the Baron now. Yes. And then, check the caverns. Okay. You might think Sunderstone, but since we have stealth here, it's gonna be Sorry, you thought it was Sapstone. It's gonna be Sunderstone for the Baron, so that the trample hits hard with this Friends of Wars. And I think from this point on, we clean up, really. So the question is, Spell Chain, where does this one go? And I think the answer on that, do you need two Umbra Stones? I don't think so. Maybe you Spell Chain the other Razor Sharp. I don't need Burnout anymore. Don't need Hallowed Halls. So I guess you put it on Ensnare. Makes us draw a little bit faster. And then put 10 in Piercing on that guy. No, let's not do that. We have 2 infusions upcoming, which is gonna push us above a certain threshold. We are gonna self-infuse. Wait, did I do my infusion already? Okay, let's not forget that. Let's do the Molten Encasement here onto the Remnant Host. And then later on, we are gonna take space. Yes. We are gonna take space later. So, even if we go over 130 here, which is the threshold for patient, I think we are fine. We can sack Sentient in front temporarily and have her take the hits, which I think is fine for us. And with Baron having melee weakness, I think we're fine even if we overshoot the second copy of Baron. So I take 215s here. That's gonna push us to 130. I think that's fine. We just have to draw through our deck fast enough. With that, then I am gonna take the plus 10 on Glimmer since we're gonna be overboarding 130. might as well maximize our effectiveness overall. Okay, so this is our turn 1. No spells on this floor. Says that guy there. So I guess we play Draft Friend into Quickless Baron. You play these cards here. And you play Sentient on top. In middle, I say. And then from here, I think we just play extra units in front to soak up some hits. Take the tankier Baron in front. Scale him up. And then as soon as we see the Stealth Tomb, I think we clear this. Okay, we see it this turn. We play other cards on top. Play Draft Friend there. Glimmer. Top lane then. Okay, now the scaling starts now. So yeah, just drop in Molten Encasement, and I guess you put Molten Encasement in the middle. You keep Sentient alive, I guess. Drop this. Scale with Ensnare. And I think we're good. Okay, we draw 7 now. Okay. Then we hold this guy down. Okay. So this speeds up once we do find, we do our infusions. So let's scale in the back here. Yes, definitely. Maybe we should put 1+10 on Sentient here. If you see Waxers now for this run, this goes out of control. Okay, you drop the weight of conditions, you drop the tombs in their respective places. Okay, and I think we win from here. We're doing 183 per turn with trample and all. I think we're fine here. Okay. So, we're strong. We were able to hold out until we saw the units we needed, and it ended up paying off. Harvester of Death. Devourer of Death is here. He would have been nice as an infusion, but the last infusion we're doing is Baron, so we skip here. And then we play Space so that we can fit 2 tombs in the floor of our Barons. We go left here. This is pretty much straightforward now. Temple says infusion. We infuse Wickless Baron into Wickless Baron. Okay, we have 2 of them now. Intrinsic is here. Not sure where I want that though. Probably not. Actually, I think I know where this goes. This goes into Ensnare. Reason is we get to draw a lot more cards turn 2, which makes our finding of the tombs a lot more secure. Spell chain here is gonna go into another Razor Sharp, I suppose. They need 5 Emperor per turn. Don't think so. Let's put that on Razor Sharp then. Okay, Intrinsic is on Ensnare. We're going a bit hard on Shards, but I think we're fine. Cultivating 3, definitely. Removals here are no more Train Stewards. Primitive molds are fine, I guess. Let's cut some of them. I mean, Purifying Cleanse gets used somehow with the draft friend chilling out. So I think we cut primitive molds here. 1 in 1, I think. Okay. Cavern says maybe overstack. Random melting, random Stygian, random Umbra, maybe Space Prism. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate, but I think that's fine. We can fit 3 tombs now on the floor. Now, the dupe here first is gonna be Baron for sure. We dupe the tomb later, so we cruise from here. This is okay. So from this point on, I mean, for this combat, it's gonna be both tombs with... Can I kill this guys reasonably? Can I play bottom here? No, I don't think so. I have a way of killing my own unit. I mean, only Hallowed Halls do have Razor Sharp to do that, but it's too tanky. I guess we hold the Gilded Wing here. Play double here. Sentient Middle. Play the tomb bottom. Hold out. Now let's lock this Gilded Wing here in bottom. I think we need to start the scaling. Collector gets away here. Not ideal. Okay, do I double scale with Razor Sharp here? Okay, the scaling starts here then. Yes. Okay, there's your scaling. Okay, we're at 80 by 2. I don't want to kill any units here, but those required. That is a problem though. Might have to replay that. Okay, sad about that reset, but I think we had to. I'll play that there. And I'll hold out this guy here. Might have to play the Umbra Stone, I think. Do I play it now? Oh yes, I definitely do. Okay. Okay. Scaling has started. I think I misplayed that a bit though. Too wide of a floor, I think. Does that mean I need to trim it down? Sure. Let's clean it up a bit. Yes. Okay. Not sure if the harvest is fast enough though. Boom. This. Scaling with razor sharp. Okay, that was a misplay then. Sentient stays in the middle. Maybe I should have taken Spike Sentient, I think. Boom. That friend. This friend. Okay, I think we take this from here. Okay, so don't have a way to kill the tomb. Play him here. This one stays on top. Snare, snare, heal. Okay, we take the W, encasement, tomb. We scale a bit more. We're doing 200s to the floor. I think that's okay. Okay. Okay, 400 gold, one misplay, but I think we're fine. Let's move on from here. Don't think we need these cards anymore. Skip. And then we go right here. Sorry, left. Cut bad cards. Trinket Shop says... Okay, there's Vine Grasp and Forever Flame. That makes playing the units a tad bit easier. Vine Grasp. I think I like Vine Grasp for the fact that we have a way to ping out the Remnant Host in 2 turns for the first few turns of this combat. Definitely gonna take an extra Remnant Host here. That's the dupe for sure. Permafrost here. You want to hold on to Umbra Stone and play it on a better turn. I mean the heals. Guess you put 1 on Purifying Cleanse. -1 on Umbra Stone. Make it a bit more playable. Reroll this. Hold over. Hallowed Halls. I can play Hallowed Halls off-floor, which is gonna make playing the rest of the hand easier. Well, I'm basically just playing Razor Sharps every turn. Glimmers, I think. I don't think that Keepstone is doing great work for us. Let's take Cursed Vines. Reroll this. Okay, Flicker Slicker is a good take here. But Faulty Loader though. That might help us start up the ramp a bit better. And that will probably hit some random cards. Flicker Slicker. Let's take Faulty Loader instead. And then let's take the money here in the middle and do something about these cards. That's 20 consume a restore. Not gonna take the holdover then. And I guess you -1 a restore and we're fine. Could have taken a removal actually, but I think we're fine here. I think we answer Seraph quite well with everything we have. I think one dicey part about this setup is the initial scaling. Put sentient bottom then. Hold you down for this turn. Self-scale. Heal. More Ember next turn. Is that good? Okay, let's not play that this turn. So now the play is gonna be... Okay, it's Remnant Host into another Remnant Host. Play Wickless Baron in front. Take space. Start the scaling. Try to ping out this one. Yes. Don't know if I did that correctly though. Did I play it out correctly? Not sure. Oh, that's interesting. I removed some of its HP so that it dies by one Vine Grass. Okay, that's great. That's a weird interaction that we find out. Okay. So I can do Molten Encasement. Ping out the other one. Okay, I think I played that on the incorrect order. Trample Stone. Okay. Okay, I'm playing this by a little wrongly, I think. So the play is you kill the tomb first, and then you drop in the other friend. I don't think you need to kill it. Play the encasement bottom on Sentient. And let's scale the Baron here with Razor Shot. Yes. Okay. Try to do that a bit better now. First tomb. I think you play all of the tombs first. And then you kill one of them. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Okay, that works in a very weird way. So play all the tombs again. Then I ping out two of them. Fill this out on the boss. Okay. Okay, that seems a bit weird. Tomb. This tomb. And this one. You ping one out. Okay. I think we win from here though, guys. I think we assembled this quite well. But I think we could have taken a burnout one on one of them. 17 stealth. I think that's enough. Okay, how come this one died? Oh, because of spikes. So maybe I put spikes on the boss so that the other two dies. Okay, that's something to consider. Sure. I'll try to consider that on the Divinity. Okay. 300s here. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Let's not click any cards now. Okay. We answered Divinity quite well. We were able to assemble the harvest line quite well by holding out on the infusions. I think Divinity is gonna be a bit easier with this. Okay, we did take faulty loader for the reason of scaling our floor initially. So there's that. Let's place Sentient middle. Baron on top. We ensnare here. So we draw a bit more. Basically, I'm trying to offset the draws. I'll play Pyre Grow on the next go around. And I'm gonna purge out a damage shield bottom. Okay. Turn 2, we see one of the tombs, which is great. We play Draft into Molten Encasement, into Baron and back. You expand the floor, one more space, and then you start scaling, yes, in front. Then you heal your friend, and then we remove. Okay, the damage shield is gone. Take out this, guys. Damage shield. Okay, the scaling now has started on top. We might have some problem with this harvest wave, so let's kind of think about that one for a bit. Not sure how this plays out. Tomb. I think that's okay. Let's try to buff up our units here. Let's take out the other enemies in bottom. Heal our friend. And how do I want to rearrange stuff here? I want to make sure. I think we're fine then. Okay, the scaling is there, really. Scale one more here. Play. Wait. Play the tomb first. Then you drop in Hallowed Halls. Play it bottom. Then you play the tombs. Okay, think out this one then. So start scaling in the back. Okay, I think I need to put the spike. Okay, we took some hits there, but I think we're fine. We see Umbra Stone here. Play Umbra Stone on the Baron here. Okay, that's good. Let's not touch that anymore. Now we play Remnant Host middle and then Stealth Tomb. Okay. I think we're good on top. We can now scale there again. Okay, I think this is the best way for us to manage. I don't think it works the way I'm thinking about it. Okay. Now here we ensnare the tank. Okay. This is a bit weird. Play the encasement. Play the vengeful shard, fire grow. I think you can kill both units here. Yes. Then we glimmer the floor. Okay. Cool. Remnant hosts are weird. Okay, they're both dying, which is I think is fine because of spikes. Pull the tank in front. Okay. 2,000 on the boss. I think we secured the W here. 2 more turns and I think we win. Put the spikes on the boss here. Remnant host. Remnant host. Kill them. Try to kill the other one. Kill here. Okay. One more turn. We don't be relentless, but I think we take the W here. Yes, we see the red X. You're happy with the red X. Double remnant host here. Ensnare. One more. I think it's a W. Okay. We navigated that quite well, except for that one reset we had, I think, one ring before with the wide floor. Okay, let's talk things through and I'll let you go from there. 57,000 fourth and win in this year. So, yeah, pretty well played. We did spill some damage somewhere. What ring was that? Yeah, we were leaking some damage all throughout the run because of the order of operations in terms of infusions, but overall, I think we did this quite well. Let's talk about the learning points here and what we could do better next time we see this version of the run. First is, I guess you play Sentient. You take Bristling when you're showed. I think I could have gotten more value from her that way. She could have cleared some back units that I did not want to deal with. And I could just bring her back with either Hollowed Halls or Primitive Mold. Remnant Host, we were having problems killing both of them the same turn because one was stealthing the other. So I guess the play here would be to have the other one have burnout. But again, the problem you have with remnant hosts and when you're running harvest lines is you want the remnant host to pop out the drafts same turn you drop it, because then they burn out the same turn. If you don't do that and you have the remnant host burn out, then the drafts kind of plug up the harvest floor and you won't be able to play your remnant host again on the same floor. So that's why you have to kill it on the same turn it drops in. I mean, you have to kill it. I mean, sorry. It you mean I mean it doesn't. It needs to not burn out on its own. Meaning you have to kill it. So us got getting vine grasp, cursed vines, which gives out vine grass, helped out with that. And also having razor sharps actually reduce their HP to put them in the threshold of vine grass was actually a very good play for us. I almost did not notice it. Weakless Baron was here as well. Self-infused Baron with plus 25 multi-strike hits for 4 times. We solved the missing hit. You usually want 5 hits on the floor, maybe 6 sometimes because of extra units. So we solved that with Trample Stone and melee weakness. You could have played the Sap Stone here as well, but I think that would give you some problems killing the remnant hosts, as mentioned before. And since we're also running stealth, I think that's a bit redundant to have Sap and stealth at the same time. In Snare here, I think this was a very good play, which made us have more consistency of drawing into our tombs early on. So intrinsic spell chain and snare means you draw an extra extra 2 cards on turn two, which combined with one draw relic and sentient puts us up to 9 draw. I had to take space somehow because of setting up two tombs, but I eventually found Space Prism that helped out with that. So there's that. Purifying Cleanse. This was supposed to be Burnout line with Draft infused into Wickless Baron, but we ended up pivoting off of it because of us seeing the Remnant host. But with this draft and hollowed halls, I think we also had a way to run the same harvest line, but instead with um hollowed halls killing the floor. We did see some razor sharps -2. But there was a holdover in the last shop. The problem with that line though was it's a bit expensive on the Ember side because of no -2s found in any of the temples. That might have been solved by Split Anvil, but I think that was a bit more chaotic to navigate. And then we also had some supporting cards, Glimmer, Piercing plus 30, 3, -1 double spell chain razor sharps also helped with the initial scaling. And then the rest is just here to support the run. So overall, a very strong run, I would say. We able to manage all of the problems and hence a victory on our end. So yeah, I leave you at that. Like, or place this like in this video if you want to. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. Leave a comment for anything you want to share upon viewing or anything you might want me to try for Monster Train. Subscribe if you haven't to the channel for more content like these. And as always, remember, Siege today. Thank you very much for watching.